drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, Allen rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Allen off the play fake. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Allen, that is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ray McCloud, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Off the play fake. Brewer. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Trent Murphy in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Brewer. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep here, Marcus Murphy. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Murphy. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing. But I wonder about mindset because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Walker with a grab left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Watch it now, Barney!
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Watch him now, Barney. Over.
Looking to throw on second down. Brewer. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Henry. Finding some room at midfield. It's a big run there by Henry. 41 yards. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And it's second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holmes. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. This from 36 yards out. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And now out come the Giants. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
So the incompletion, and now it's second and 10, again from the 25-yard line. off play action. Brewer. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Benjamin with it over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So
right, now,
2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. A give to Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Leopard! Leopard!
He'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Lucky 56.
Here's Allen to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Here's Henry. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Okay, Brandon, work with me here. Let's analyze this situation. A touchdown here, that could be the knockout blow in the 2nd quarter. But if they go for it and don't get it, that could bring life to the other sideline.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Looking to throw. Brewer finding his target. It's Cody Latimer. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Off the play fake. Brewer. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, Brewer. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is, you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
A first down carry for Henry. And he's got this one down to the 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Delaney Walker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
On third down, Brewer. He finds Beckham complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, Brewer. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
All right, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
The pitch goes to Barkley. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on third down. Brewer to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This is going to be Shepard on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Off-play action. Brewer. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Set. Green 39.
From the gun, Brewer to Barkley on the check down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. A final shot before break. Brewer. And Latimer's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now Saquon Barkley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot! Watch him now, Barney!
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
This is Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now Stewart on first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Brewer. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trent Murphy. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So after the INT, it's Allen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here we go now!
Play action. Now it's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's first and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
3-19!
To throw on second down. Brewer being chased out left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Gone! Detroit! Set! 3-19!
Operating from the gun. Brewer finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
All right, here we go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
That is
by the time we have to
one
leave the booth.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This quarterback now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's first down. Allen going to throw. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Delaney Walker with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills continue to pour it on. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green.
Throwing again. Brewer. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Hurry up. Here we go. 319. 319. Gone. 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 SOS.
On third down, Brewer. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brewer. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't. Stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Andre Holmes that time. And it's 3rd down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
On 3rd down, Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That good for 19 and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Alec Ogletree not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. 3rd down here.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Allen. And Jones has it over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying,
and they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. To throw on 2nd down. And this is Latimer, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Brewer. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Over.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. The 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout. They're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10